Hey guys, welcome in. I hope you have had a great day so far and that you survived Snowmageddon with minimal damage. Thankfully for the amenity and the pools and everything, we did have very minimal damage to those areas, so we're thankful for that. Hope the same for the community. I believe seemed that the majority of time we had power, which was great. Want to jump in today. I'll lead it off and go over a few items. As always, drop a question in the comments if you have one, and we'll get to it. Then after I'm done, we'll send it over to Shauna to finish it out. First thing I want to go over is assessments. So the first quarter assessments were obviously due January 1, late at the end of the month. We do have quite a bit of assessments that are yet to be collected. Certainly understand during this time that there's some issues related to that. So definitely want to get ahead of it and help anyone that needs help. If you're behind on your assessments, please reach out to me. Let's get a payment plan set up. That way you don't continue to accrue charges that you don't need to if we know and we can work on a payment plan. So if you just ignore it, you're going to continue to get late charges and legal fees. And if we can avoid that at all possible, we certainly want to. That way we can just collect the assessment and hopefully get you caught up and in the right direction. So please reach out to me directly, email me, give me a call. We can discuss it and get you set up on a plan. Next thing I've been seeing quite a bit of is parking of trailers and RVs and things like that in the community. That is prohibited by the documents. You're not allowed to park trailers in your driveway, RVs in your driveway. The streets either, I don't actually write for the streets. I can't because those are city streets, but I know the city's pretty strict on enforcing parking in the streets as well. So those need to be, if they can't fit in your garage, they do need to be stored elsewhere. So I do have some violations related to that, but I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of the rules related to it. Finally, for me, as of March 1st, we will be transitioning landscape vendors. We did a bid process and we have selected, well, the board has selected Woodlake Outdoor to take over the landscape of Gateway Parks. So they will begin March 1st. We do have some projects to catch up on. We will be mulching the property. So that'll look great. Gateway Boulevard will have mulch up and down it, and a few other areas, the amenity and the entrances. So I believe that's gonna make a big improvement, as well as some other things getting ready for spring. That's just about upon us. So we're looking forward to work with Woodlake on our next Now You Know. We hope to have a representative from them with us to field any questions and go over some of the things we're looking at doing here on the property. So thanks again to everybody for your patience and understanding during the storm. We both talked to several residents, and everybody seemed to be doing well considering, and hope that remains to be the case. If we did miss anything during that time, please follow up with us. Certainly was not meant to if it happened. We definitely want to touch base with anybody who needs to speak with us. So once again, I appreciate it, and we'll kick it over to Shauna.
Hi, everybody. Like Brandon said, we hope that you guys didn't suffer too much during the crazy weather. I hope you're also ready for kind of a pickup in events. We've got quite a few things coming up starting now through March. So what I want to kind of go over today, this seems to be a question that I've been getting a few times lately with regards to communication. How am I communicating events? Where can you find out what events are coming up? So I want to try and share my screen really quick and just do a very quick run through here and show you guys all the ways that I communicate what's coming up as far as events and activities. So if you can bear with me just a moment. I'm going to try and share my screen. Okay, so can everybody see the Gateway Parks website? The first place I want to mention, because this is a static location where events that are open for registration are housed, and that is our website, mygatewayparks.com. So I think you guys can see it now. So I just want to show you when you open up mygatewayparks.com, on the landing page, you're going to go to the navigation links. You'll go to lifestyle and amenities, and that very first link underneath is the event calendar. So if you pop that open there, you're going to see anything that is currently open for registration. I try to keep that up to date going into the next month. So sometimes that doesn't happen until close to the end of the current month. But as you can see, I just filled March last week. So everything that's coming up in March and open for registration is going to be on the calendar there. So at any time, you can go out to this calendar, you can see what's coming up, you can open it up, and you can go ahead and register. So that is the first place that I would send you. You're also going to see what's coming up very soon and what is closing. What is closing as far as registration, you're going to see those things in the bi-weekly newsletter. You'll also find a link to the calendar in that newsletter too. So you definitely want to be signed up for that. We are also doing weekly e-blasts now as well. And those go out every Monday. If you are not getting a newsletter or you are not getting this weekly update, please let me know so I can kind of check it out and see what's going on there. Okay, so lastly, for those of you that are Facebook users, I'm going to try and switch over to Facebook and show you guys. It takes me a minute to figure out all my screens. Give me just a moment. Okay, here, I think here we are. Okay, so for those of you that are on Facebook, I'm going to log into my personal account really quickly so that we can see this view as it would look to you guys. I want to make sure that you know how to, let's work. I want to make sure that you guys know how to update your settings so that you can see everything. I'm still struggling here. Okay. I've got too many screens open. I apologize. I always struggle with sharing when I've got these screens open. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, so if you are already following the page, you're going to see the liked button at the top, and then over to the right of it, you will see the 3 dots. If you click on those dots, go up to the follow settings. You can change those settings. If you're already following us, you're not seeing updates, you're not seeing events when I post them, this is probably why. If you go ahead and click on favorites, that's going to put our posts, every time I post something, it's going to move it up higher in the feed. You can also go down to notifications and change those so that you're getting notified more often. So if you click standard for post notifications, that's going to let you know every time I post up to 5 posts a day, which is definitely more than I typically post. So if you do that, you'll be perfect. Then you can also select, if you want to see every time I go live, you want to get a notification, you can change that as well and put that on all notifications. That way you you get that message when I go live. So if you update those settings, you should have no issues with seeing every time I post new events, post any updates, things like that. Now, if you're also just coming to the page and you're looking for events, you can go directly to events here at the top of the page where the navigation links are. Just click on events, open that up, and you will see everything that is currently open for registration. So ultimately, I would direct you just back to the event calendar. If you're curious, if you want to know what's coming up, that's always your best bet, to go directly to the event calendar. Then you can just register from there. So I don't see any questions. Does anybody have any questions on the registration process or communications? We really have been doing our best to kind of beef that up a little bit, try to fill any gaps with communication, just to make sure that you know everything that's going on. We don't want you to miss any events. I certainly don't. I want everybody to be at every event. So the more that you know what's going on, the happier I am for sure. So still don't see any questions coming in here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave with that. Our next Now You Know is going to be on March 18th. As per usual, if you have any questions before then, feel free to send those on over. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great one.